What's going on, guys? It's Homer from Basement Figs, Elgin Zone 5B, and as you can see, it is sadly the end of the season and all of my figs have been moved. So I want to talk about the top 3 mistakes I made my first year. Most specifically, when it comes to, let me close this door. When it comes to the end of the season, as you can see, there's all my fig trees. I've been slowly putting them to sleep. We had a frost on Halloween. Pretty much fried all the leaves. It is November 5th now, and the number one mistake I made last year was, when you get into the hobby, you hear everyone talk about let the frost hit it, let the frost hit your trees to put them to sleep. There needs to be a little bit more explanation to that. Okay, a tree that is already maybe on its second year, pretty lignified, like this LDA, you can see that front branch. Those are pretty much lignified, right? The only reason, for example, so lignified, though this LDA is ready to be put into the garage, it is really lignified and ready. What the mistake I made was I let the snow or the frost hit my young trees last year, and I lost a lot of them. Here's a perfect example. This is a Black Celeste. Very green. You do not want frost to hit this plant, stay out for the cold night, and freeze. It's just gonna die. Here's a Calderon de Minor. This was green maybe 2 weeks ago, and I brought it back out because it's been nicer. No snow forecast. Night temperatures are only about in the 30s, but it has lignified now. This has a better chance to survive than something like this. So, recap. If you have young first year trees or young tender trees, you do not want the frost hitting these. This is some San Diegos, some air layers. I had so many San Diegos, guys, it's crazy. But you don't want frost hitting these. The cold nights are just gonna kill it. So what I've done was I put all my trees out in the garage. Makes it a lot easier to finally shuffle them into my garage here. And I put the green buckets or my smaller trees right at the edge. So if there's a frost coming, I can just quickly throw them inside the garage and protect them from the cold temperatures at night. Okay, so don't make my mistake, guys. I know the people on the internet are trying to help you out and they shoot out some knowledge, but I wish someone told me to bring my young trees inside. don't make the same mistake as I did, because I lost a lot of my trees. Okay, number 2 mistake I made was, and this is probably gonna get a lot of flack, is pinching. Do not pinch your trees. Do not pinch your trees, do not pinch your trees, do not pinch your trees. So let me explain why. So here is an improved Celeste. This was first year. I pinched, shot out, and you're left with this ugly form. So now what I have to do is I have to bend this black Celeste down to get the form I want. Here's another example of why not to pinch, even though this tree form is pretty dope. Again, you get this top branch area here that kind of V's off, and now I have to deal with bending this down for the form. If you guys haven't watched Notorious Fig's video on shaping first year trees and second year trees, this is a perfect example of what you get, right? So, Chicago Hardy, another San Biago, single year, first year, single leader, and then you get this as your second year. This is my golden rainbow. Look at that form. So proud of that one. So good. I mean, really, guys, what's the reason to pinch? Because why? You want fruit the first year. You will get fruit, just not a lot. And always, the fruit's not going to be so amazing. So here we have some single leader producing figs. Obviously, they didn't ripen in time, but that's my fault because I brought them out super late. Here's a Basilica Sika. So, do not pinch, guys. You get just ugly tree forms. See, look at this. This is what pinching looks like. This is my San Miguel Roxo. I'll prove this in my next video, and you guys can see why I don't like pinching. It's just ugly. You make ugly trees. Here's my Ronde Bordeaux Espalier. That one's ready to go inside the garage. Okay, so don't pinch. Number 3 mistake I made was I just didn't have a system in place. I did cuttings, totally burnt me out. It came to April, May, and I didn't even bring my trees out. I was just all burnt out. I'm like, how the hell am I gonna bring all these trees to my backyard? So you have to come up with systems to make this hobby that's crazy. You're gonna have more figs than you can ever think of or want, but you still keep buying them. But what I did now is I have set up my garage to be ready to wake up my figs super early. I don't have to bring them outside into the backyard. I can start waking them up in the garage. But all I did was I took my grow light, hung it up there, apply some heat, and hopefully next year will be a lot more successful for me. Also, can't wait to do this all last minute. Having these many trees, I don't think anyone realizes when they get into this hobby and they buy all these plants, how much work it really is just taking the trees out, putting the trees in. So this year I started super early. Not gonna stress myself out, but hopefully 2024 is a better year for me, because look at all of these figs that I did not ripen because I didn't bring out my trees until May. Completely my fault, but I was overwhelmed. Look at this Figo Pretto loaded. Not gonna ripen any of these. I finally have a Col des Dames Greece. I have plenty of Italian 258s I've been eating on. But again, recap, 3 mistakes. Number 1, don't let frost hit your trees, and more specifically, your young tender trees. They will die. We just got lucky that it snowed really early, so it kind of, we didn't have to worry about freezing temperatures. Number 2, do not pinch. Be patient. Grow phenomenal formed trees. I mean, this improved Celeste turned out, but look at this Black Celeste. I gotta fix this tree. And then number 3 mistake is just not planning enough. It's okay to make mistakes. We gotta learn from them. But here's my Smith Espalier. Still gotta trim down. I'm just leaving them out here just to try to lignify these tips a little bit more, so I can give them out to my friends. Again, go to my Facebook page. I am giving away a lot of these cuttings absolutely for free. Just pay for the shipping. All right, guys, I rambled long enough. Just wanted to come out here. I'm gonna prune some more trees down and send them out to some friends. But I'll be back hopefully in a little bit, and we'll do another video, and we're gonna do the pruning video. We're gonna take some of these complicated trees like this San Miguel Roxo, and I'm gonna teach you guys, or you guys are gonna teach me how I should prune it and get the best form for next year. All right, guys, peace out. Love you guys. We'll talk soon.